"That's exactly the sound a dragon's claws would make," said Tarek. Excitement tingled in his tummy. "It's also the sound that branches make," said Dad, pointing out of the window. Tarek looked. They were deep inside the forest now, surrounded by trees, and branches were scraping along the side of the car. Tarek sank down in his seat. He'd been so sure this time. "Don't worry," Mum said. "There'll be so many exciting things at the campsite." Tarek sighed. Maybe his family was right. He did have a very big imagination. Then, just as he was closing his eyes to sleep, there was a loud pop and the car wobbled. "Oh dear, must be a puncture," said Mum. Everyone got out of the car to help. When Dad opened the boot to get the spare tyre, they all gasped. Sitting in the boot, in between the bags and wearing Dad's straw hat, was a small, purple dragon. "I told you," said Tarek as Mum, Dad and Uncle Omar backed away. The dragon gave a happy growl and took a bite out of Dad's hat. "Can we keep her?" said Tarek, looking hopefully at his parents. "Yes, please, can we?" said Yasmin. "No, we can't keep her," said Dad, looking at the dragon in panic. "Shall we have a picnic and decide what to do?" said Uncle Omar. I don't think we can," said Dad, peering into the boot. "The dragon's eaten the food." "What?" said Uncle Omar. He narrowed his eyes at the dragon. "Let's put the spare tyre on, then we can take her to the campsite," said Mum. I don't think we can," said Dad. "She's eaten that too." The dragon hiccuped, and a small piece of tyre flew out of her mouth. "She's eaten everything and ruined our holiday," said Dad. The little dragon's wings drooped and her bottom lip wobbled. She looked at them, her big eyes glistening. Then she looked down at her feet. Tarek perched next to the little dragon. She looked up at him and sniffed. "She didn't mean to cause trouble," he said. "She was just hungry, and she's lonely. She's been back here on her own for hours." The little dragon nodded and sniffed again. Mum and Dad looked at each other. "I think you're right, Tarek," said Dad. "I'm sorry. I just really liked that hat." "And look," said Uncle Omar, "she didn't eat everything." He reached into his pocket and pulled out a bag of marshmallows. Everyone cheered. The dragon gave a very cheery growl. Uncle Omar held out a marshmallow. The little dragon opened her mouth wide and did a massive burp. A jet of fire shot out of her mouth, and everyone shrieked. Tarek jumped back from the car and covered his eyes. Then he slowly uncovered them. His uncle was holding a perfectly toasted marshmallow. And so, while they waited for the breakdown people to arrive with another tyre, Tarek and his family started their camping holiday early with some toasted marshmallows. Tarek looked at his new dragon friend and grinned. "At least we won't have any problems starting the campfire," he said. Time flies. Franny watched as the huge aeroplane lifted off the runway into the air. She was standing by a big glass window in the airport. Franny had never been on a plane before, or seen one so close in real life. "Whoa," said Franny's stepsister, Ruby, from behind her. Ruby was the same age as Franny, and Franny saw her every 2 weeks when she stayed with